What's up, everybody? It's me, the Act Man here, and today, another completely mild take that cannot possibly be wrong, but it somehow will be, because I am as talentless as Bethesda. I honestly should work there. Let's see how it goes.
2025 is the year where every tech company decided collectively that you just don't deserve to afford the hobbies you enjoy anymore. You want to buy an Xbox? Oh, nope, that price has gone up. You don't want to own your games? You want to just pay for Game Pass? Nope, oof, that's going up too. Do you want to continue to keep the lights on in your house? Oh, that's gonna be twice as expensive. While it would be impossible to cover all of the various ways life has gotten worse in 2025, spoilers, it's all because of AI and the investments into that from various tech companies. That is like a can of worms. It's not a can of worms, it's like a drum of worms. We don't need to open that and go that deep, right? But suffice to say,
so far, so extremely mild. I am honestly impressed. Not a single hot take, not a single thought outside of an already existing news article. Very impressive.
things are getting worse and more expensive at a rapid rate. Okay, today, ladies.
Also said the millionaire who probably has no idea how much money he has in a bank account or how much money he spends every month. I absolutely love this when these millionaires come out and be like, oh, the poor plebs, I am one of you. I am also poor and can afford nothing. Yes, my millions in the bank account. No, I am one of you. Trust me. Absolutely love it. Actman is one of the most prominent people who constantly tries to associate himself with the downtrodden. My God, what's next? A Johnny Cash song in wearing black?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Johnny Cash, sorry. I ruined the moment, it happens.
We're talking specifically about the RAM shortage crisis. Now, for those of you blissfully unaware of what RAM is in a computer, it's random access memory, and the more you have of it...
I actually had no idea what RAM stands for, nor do I honestly even remotely care, as not being a millionaire who can't afford these things.
The more your computer can handle multiple tabs and multiple different things going on at once. An essential component of building any PC, and as a YouTuber, someone that heavily relies on Premiere Pro, I have 128 gigabytes of RAM. Just to start you off hot on this, to give you a good idea of where we're at.
Again, I don't know these things, but that sounds like an absolute abundance, an extreme abundance of overkill.
Yeah, you can see all the tabs I have. That's what I need my random access memory for. So if you want an idea of how...
You know what, maybe it's not the people pushing AI slop. Maybe it's this guy just buying all the RAM for no reason.
Much more expensive RAM has gotten. I ordered 128 gigs in April of this year, and I paid $440, each stick of 32 gigabytes costing $110. This same purchase would have cost me literally double that. Since just April, the cost of the RAM I purchased has almost doubled in price. But it's not just RAM, even external storage has got...
Wait. I thought RAM was the thing that costed 5K. Now, what the fuck then costs 5K? God, this is what happens when you're computer illiterate. And in my case, illiterate in general. But enough about me. Like, what? Wait. So, there's this magical RAM shortage, and RAM now costs $400, euros, or whatever magical pixie dust it was. And Americans are mad, bro. The average American salary is like $35K a year, okay? Listen, you can afford one stick of RAM, okay? You can afford probably 2 sticks of RAM. In Europe, you can afford that. And American money has, well, more value. Soon not, though. Soon not. But in any case, they, like... I'm sorry. Is the RAM crisis even real? He showed me prices and now I'm... Wait a minute. Okay, this is like... you're telling me now this thing is just 1K more expensive for a computer, and that's it, and you can have enough RAM for the next 3 decades because you can probably buy like 60 gigabytes of RAM, which is not necessary for anything that a normal person would ever need. I'm so confused. Wow. I am so. Someone needs to explain to me, like I'm a toddler who loves Strange for all of the autistic reasons. How the hell does this make sense? So, I mean, something doubling in price is obviously bad. As consumers, we should not be happy about it. But I thought RAM is the really expensive in the thousands thing. Then what the hell is that really expensive thing in the thousands? Is that a GPU, CPU, or BPU? Is a BPU a real thing even?
Gotten more expensive, or it has just been completely made unavailable. We'll get to the reasons why in...
Also, in before I baited some moron calling me out, how do you not know about computer parts? Bro, most of the world has no idea about computers. 99% of the world has no idea what a RAM is. Shut up.
In a little bit.
But thank you for commenting. I love you anyway. Yes.
But I tried to order a 4 terabyte portable SSD hard drive, again, because I'm a YouTuber and I like having SSDs, and the order went through, and then the day later, I got a call saying the order had been canceled.
Why? I mean, I have seen an Actman video. It's typically him just yapping slightly in front of the camera, and maybe some gameplay clips. What is he doing? Recording 50 hours of gameplay sessions and then going through them? And you know this is why you can't make more videos, okay? And that's coming from a YouTube React slop channel, okay? I am literally one step only above AI, and I still question you.
Because they didn't have it. So they allowed me to purchase it, but then told me that I had to manually cancel the order myself.
What? True.
The theme you'll notice is that these important computer parts are increasing in price at a rapid rate.
Isn't every computer part kind of important, by the way? Is it? I mean, which part of the computer is not important?
But what are you complaining about? Aren't you a good consumer? You don't mind paying 2 times the price for a thing that I bought in April for half the price? It's like the housing market, man. Everything's like 10 times more expensive than it was 5 years ago. God.
Yes. Let's relate to the poors again. God, I love the act, man. It's just all of his videos are literally just, guys, I relate to you. I am one of you. Every single one. Every time we watch him, it's just exactly that. It's just, I relate to you, my fellow not rich people, not multimillionaires. And it always strikes me as the funniest thing about the act, man, is the fact that he would be the guy messing up my drive-through order in McDonald's every single time if it wasn't for YouTube. YouTube has given the worst people a voice. The most uneducated and completely lost in society people who would be avoidable most likely in normal circumstances. But then they just kind of luck out, and there we go, because, well, Call of Duty exists, I guess.
I feel so bad for Gen Z. I feel like I just barely snuck in. I just barely got through and able to afford a somewhat comfortable life. And now it's like, dog, Gen Z can't even afford to build a computer anymore. Why is this happening? Well, AI data...
Bro, no one has been able to afford buying a goddamn house for the past 10 years. But again, when you're faking being one of the plebs, okay, when you're a multi-millionaire, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. He probably... Listen, that man probably pays a maid. A male maid, probably. But beyond that, you know, that's something we will never most likely afford, sadly. Like, again, houses are only unaffordable for the last, check notebook, 3 years. No, they have been unaffordable for the past fucking 10 years. And even before that, it was kind of bad. But for the past 10 years, the average person can forget about owning a house. Soon you're gonna, well, most people already actually take out loans to buy a car. Soon you're gonna have to take 2 different loans to buy a car. Okay? How about you jump on that, Mr. Relatable?
Data centers are dumping billions and billions of dollars in order to allow DoorDash drivers to fake deliver your food to you, among many other horrible things that generative AI has been doing. Poisoning your water supply? Oh yeah, you like that, don't you? Just drink the poison. What are you complaining about? Just drink the poison. Raising your electrical
By the way, one thing that people forget about this is a uniquely American problem. It's kind of funny. It's a uniquely American problem. Why am I saying problem like that? Problem. Jesus. No one else is suffering this issue. Even Australia and Britain, easily one of the top 6 hellholes in existence, are not suffering this problem. Only America is. It's kind of funny. And for what? My favorite part is for what exactly? For nothing, okay? AI has been breaking new grounds and becoming God literally for, I don't know, the past 40 years since people noticed ChatGPT's existence. And, I mean, Elon Musk has said how many times Grok has astonished him, and Grok is becoming so sentient and self-aware and smart. And you literally just ask AI to make a picture, and then you ask it to do something specific with the picture, and you're like, oh yeah, AI has no idea what it's doing. It knows that there's a concept of something, but it has no idea what that concept is supposed to represent. One of my favorite things in general, trains. Not in the autistic way. Ask AI to draw you a train with feet. You know what's going to happen? It's going to draw you a train with feet. But it's going to keep the train tracks. Because it has no concept what a train with feet imply. And stuff like that. You can see that AI is literally hopeless. AI at this rate, I don't know, a miracle needs to happen for AI to even matter in the next 20 years. It's really bad. AI, I have used AI to make a couple of thumbnails for specific type of videos, and man, add laser beams to eyes, it can't even do that properly. It can't even, you need to attempt it like 4 times to get it properly to do that. It's insane.
bill, you better believe it. I got something in the mail the other day, said, hey, hope you don't mind, turning off your lights and making a conscious choice to use less electricity this month. And I'm like, what the fuck are you telling me to do that for? Sorry. I'm getting into it a bit. But because all of the...
I love how when this video ends, by the way, that he's gonna be on the side of consciously using electricity because he's a raging leftist. But for this video, electricity usage is good.
These AI data centers are basically just running thousands and thousands of computers. They need thousands and thousands, millions of sticks of RAM. So what you'll find if you try to go to Newegg, Best Buy, Amazon looking for RAM, you're either going to find prices that have increased by 2 times, or the thing is just not available at all. This massive push by the tech companies to heavily invest and dump all their chips into AI is...
Don't worry, Satya Nadella, this guy, the CEO of Microsoft, is exactly what he sounds like. So Microsoft has literally no future.
Having cascading ramifications.
Again, if you don't know, I talked about this yesterday, but again, there is no way Microsoft makes it, okay? The solution to all of our problems is just import an Indian CEO. Look at this. Again, see? I can't actually start the video from 0 any longer because reasons. Let's just put it at reasons, okay? You can't. You need to hover over on this and then drag it because it disappears here. Huh? See it? It disappears. Why? Don't know. This has never been a thing. But now it is. It's amazing. It's amazing. And by the way, if this was the idea, because sometimes you wanna, if you have one monitor, you want this to fade. The idea was probably like, okay, let's make it when the mouse moves here, it fades, but the mouse still doesn't fade instantly, so it's pointless. Because when you want it to fade, you also want the mouse to fade. But why is a company that literally hired the DEI hired to create the full look of their new operating system that has never used a computer before, messing these things up? Don't know. Who knows?
Across multiple different industries. It's not just computers that are getting more expensive. Potentially Half-Life 3 and the Steam Machine have been delayed because of RAM shortages, because a video game console also uses RAM. Oh, and check this out. RAM price increases could see next generation console release delayed. They already
good and based. Though I don't understand what's the delay. Is it not because they can't get enough RAM? Bro, you're gonna sell probably 50% less consoles than you did this generation, so you probably don't need as much as you think, okay, Chief? Relax, you're all going out the window.
Increased the price of the Xbox this year twice. Are they gonna do that again with RAM shortages? What are they gonna do for
Hopefully.
This sucks.
Fucking thing sucks.
This sucks, man. But hey, don't lose hope, because their ultimate plan is to sell you a computer that you rent. At least that's my personal theory.
I swear, you know how the Exact Man videos happen, by the way? I swear he sees a topic that's popular, then he knows he's a big channel. The Exact Man has literally multiple millions of subscribers. What is it, 2 million? I don't remember. Nah, this is the Act Man TV. This is not his main channel, by the way. So, he has 1 million plus subscribers or something like that. He knows that he can make a video like a week later about a popular topic, and people are still gonna gobble it up. Because actually, a week after a popular topic has passed from cultural relevance, is still actually a really good spot to get a bunch of views. From experience speaking, that I'm 100% sure the Act Man just watches all of the popular videos and then just kind of, re-diarrheas it in his own image. I am 100% sure this happens. I have had this suspicion for more than a year, honestly, because these are talking points I recognize from other big videos. These are talking points I recognize from watching other big videos on these topics. He always has an extremely similar point to a lot of these other big videos. And it's not like everyone has that point. It's like a very unique kind of, well, it's not super unique point, but it is something you would not expect from him.
They want everyone to run a cloud gaming computer.
Yeah, again, this is what a bunch of people have been saying. And is Hackman smart enough to figure this out? No.
I don't know how that works, but this just seems like yet another push in the direction.
Yeah, you see, he's just parroting the thing that many people have said, cloud gaming. We have seen Legacy Kill HD talk about it, Fretanga Plays talk about it. I think even Young, yeah, actually mentioned that. And many even bigger channels than that have said this. I'm 100% sure the Act Man just parrots the point, because you can't say, oh, I think they want everyone to use cloud gaming now. You can't say that and then not elaborate at all and say you know nothing about it. It's like a throwaway line almost.
Of you will own nothing and be happy. You will rent everything and be miserable. And here's another thing. Building a PC, especially for the first time, is a really fun experience as you learn what all the different parts do.
Is it?
And you browse what fits your needs best, and you customize your own PC build and you make it your own. It's such a fulfilling experience once you finally get it up and running and you can really experience
low-key, I have never done that, but this is just the typical men stuff. You hammer in a nail, you're suddenly the happiest you have been in a month. Doing something with your own hands and accomplishing something always feels good.
Gaming at its highest potential. I have become a PC Master Race fanboy. Not entirely, but I do understand that PC, in terms of capabilities, Like, this is where you can max out. It sucks that this too is being made more inaccessible. You know what's so ironic is that companies like Xbox always like to tout how accessible all their games are and how they're making all of these accessible controllers for people with disabilities. But when it comes to actually accessing the components needed to enjoy gaming, nope. I just need like $1,000, please. Tangents aside, I will say, I wish all AI companies a very pleasant bankruptcy. And look, I've tried to give AI a chance. I've tried to see, I think when AI was first being pushed, like a year or two after the Will Smith spaghetti stuff, like a year or two, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm willing to see where this goes, what kind of technology they develop, what it's used for. I have seen nothing but garbage. Even Merriam-Webster, the dictionary, decided that slop was the word of the year. And I think that just sums it up perfectly. 2025 is the year of slop. Question is, are you...
Also, them nominate, we have heard that in another video. There's no way Axman knows even what William Dictionary or blah 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 is even.
Gonna eat it? Are you a pig? Are you gonna stand for this? You know, I was thinking just recently, like, I've been doing YouTube a long time. I've complained about bad video games. I've praised awesome video games. But those times where I've complained or said, hey, why is this game so bad? It really feels like child's play compared to what's actually happening. That was just me complaining and being a nerd. This is like we actually have to fight against these companies because they're making everybody's life worse. Like, it's reached a very real point that I honestly didn't anticipate it to. Every single day, it feels like AI is ruining something new. I cannot go a single day. If I hop on Twitter, I will see people complaining about AI. Fake DoorDash orders, fake construction photos, fake homework assignments, fake everything. Just a Pandora's box of industrial scale bullshit polluting both the planet and the basic.
Yeah, this is actually funny because not long ago, I ran into my first AI video. it was the Bethesda one, about Bethesda. It was kind of hilarious. And the saddest part is, one commenter got it exactly right, okay? The fact that AI is literally being trained on fucking Reddit. Now, that is a special type of hell, okay? Imagine you have to deal with AI trained on Reddit. That is just painful.
Social contract. DoorDash driver accepted the drive, immediately marked it as delivered, and submitted an AI-generated image of a DoorDash order. What's that? You wanted to eat food? Bro, SpongeBob predicted this. This is holographic meatloaf. They put holographic meatloaf on his DoorDash order.
Holographic meatloaf? My favorite!
Yeah, here's another example. I ordered a Synology NAS, which is basically a network storage device for my home. This has not increased in price, but
Guys, I am one of you, the plebs. RAM, $400 a stick. Oh no, the horror. And here he just shows some kind of random fucking rich millionaire boopity boop gadget that costs $900 when he's like, I actually don't get about the price of this because I'm a millionaire. Again, it's just non-stop performative.
The storage inside of it currently unavailable. This is what you'll find when you try to search up SSDs, RAM, any sort of internal storage. It's gone. It's all gone. Okay, here's an order from 2023. 64 gigs of RAM, $115. Post your predictions in the comments how much you think this costs now. Yeah, currently unavailable. Okay, easy enough. $400.
So why has my friend only been giving me a low amounts of RAM considering it's... I mean, I would pay $100 extra for, you know, double the RAM. Like, what the hell?
That's a 4 times price increase. It's DDR4. It's not even DDR5. Oh, wait. Wait, no. Oh, that's 4 sticks. Wait.
What? It's just an ordinary... Oh my goodness!
Oh, no. No. That's quintupled in price. That's quintupled. It's $650 for some 2 years ago I bought for 120. The RAM, the 64 gigabytes of RAM I purchased in 2023 has more than quintupled in price.
I love consuming. I love it. I love consuming.
Yeah. I went to post this tweet, and then the top of my feed, things ChatGPT told a mentally ill man before he murdered his mother. It's just, if we stay on this topic for too long, we're gonna be diving deep into the iceberg. So yeah, basically, AI data centers are buying up. They're essentially monopolizing all of these critical PC components, but RAM and storage are not just critical for PCs, but also for consoles, because consoles are effectively just pre-built smaller PCs that can run video games. All of this is happening. Everything is increasing in price, so you can enjoy videos like this.
I mean, these are pretty good though.
Let's go back to this article by Tom Henry.
Okay, maybe I'm yeah.
Anderson, though. RAM
Rip the Kirkinator. I mean,
price increase could see next generation console release delayed. We mentioned that we had heard that
you already read that a little bit prior, but okay, I'm not the one to judge.
there are already ongoing talks at the high levels on what the RAM availability could mean for the next generation. From what we've heard, the industry as a whole is concerned about RAM availability and what that is going to mean for mass-producing consoles at a competitive price point. Lord knows Xbox is being very competitive these days. A friendly reminder, Xbox Series X during Black Friday was outsold by the Next Playground, a borderline Kinect ripoff. Just look.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna say this here. If you still want to buy like a really good PC, wow, you might have to go with a pre-built, but if you go to Costco or Best Buy, they have some really good deals. I don't know how long those are gonna last. That's just a friendly tip. Honestly, the RAM in some of those PC setups might be worth like $500 just on its own now. Thank God for Costco. Thank God for Costco and
$1
fuck
hot dog, yeah.
RAM modules have increased in price by several 100% in the past few months due to the demand for AI. And when the pursuit of AI seemingly not going anywhere anytime soon, RAM availability could continue to be a bottleneck. Or at the very least, the RAM shortage will mean that prices will continue to hike. This is...
And I will remind everyone that the prices never go down. Yes.
especially damning for the console market, as consoles have historically and dominated the landscape of casual gamers, people who don't want to put $2,000 into a gaming setup. They want something that's like $400, $450, or even like...
Yeah, I mean, you put in 1/4 of the money, and then you wonder why your console can't run on 30 FPS a 20-year-old game. Really makes you think.
$350, right? This is bad for Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. This is bad for the entire video game industry. It's honestly crazy, and I'm trying to stay reserved, but this does piss me off a lot. This most recent generation of consoles was also, like, not the cheapest. From what we understand, the situation has led console manufacturers to debate whether the next generation of consoles should be delayed from their intended 27 to 28 release window, with the hope that RAM manufacturers will be able to build out their infrastructure to produce more RAM, thereby allowing prices to drop.
I talked about this. The prices are not dropping. Why the hell? Okay, so we have this product that now is twice, thrice, quadruple more expensive than previously. So we're just getting 4 times the money for the same amount of input. Now we have the ability to increase production and make less because it's more available and less scarce, or we could just do nothing and keep making all the money and just, you know, lose nothing. It's I wonder which thing Nvidia is gonna choose. I really wonder. Will Nvidia actually increase production rates, or will they increase production rates so the AI slop creation machine can keep buying them at extremely expensive prices, but stop increasing production when they can actually, lower the prices because the ask for it is lower? I really wonder which it's gonna be, boys. It's a mystery, I tell you, a mystery.
Here's the thing I think we're realizing is that when these multi-trillion-dollar companies are able to buy up massive quantities of like consumer goods, they can afford it. We can't. And so even if
Also, something that other YouTubers have said.
this RAM crisis is not 100%
Now, granted, this one is an extremely understandable opinion that probably most of us have thought, so maybe we give the act ma'am a little bit of a pass here,
motivated by the push for generative
Listen, I'm a nice guy, I am fair, I'm the fairest, by the way, of them all, but you don't have to kiss me to wake me up. But it does help.
AI, it most certainly has something to do with the motivation to deprive us of the right to owning things. And what was it, like 5 months ago? We had that whole stop killing games fiasco. It's like, God, these companies suck so much.
Yeah. At that moment, I understood that I, too, have worked at Blizzard for 7 years.
Man. Now, I'm no economist, so take this with a grain of salt. But if my assumption
Again, without YouTube, you wouldn't even be qualified to work in McDonald's, so granted.
assumptions are correct, if my vibe is on point, most times when prices increase, they don't go back to
Thank you, Dackman, for watching my videos. I knew that you secretly love me. Wink, wink, kiss, kiss, nudge, nudge. Everyone knew it. Because I am the only one who says that point, okay? No, actually, there's probably one more guy who has said this. But I am the one who actively, constantly reminds people of this. Prices go up, they never go down, okay? It is what it is. Oh no! The world is ravaged by some kind of magical tragedy, and it's leading to a economical apocalypse? Oh no! I am rich. I am now gonna be 3 times more richer because every crisis is just making rich people richer and poor people poorer.
the level they were at. So, for the foreseeable and long-term future, we have no idea how long this crisis and these massive price hikes are going to last or affect the video game industry. Dog, these tech companies suck, man. It's just ruining everything. It's just ruining everything, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Looking at all my past orders and all this stuff I've bought over the years to build my PC.
So, yeah, essentially we have, by the way, I'm keeping track of this a little bit. So what, Dackman has ordered like 200 gigabytes of RAM in the past 2 years minimum or something like that? Kind of crazy.
And here's the thing.
So he has one PC and then one for work and one PC just, I don't know, to play games or something like that? I'm not sure.
Like the boomers, I don't want to gatekeep success and enjoyment from younger generations.
I want to gatekeep everything in life. Everything in life should be gatekept because every time some kind of activists come in, it turns bad for the people who actually care about the thing. The Fallout franchise ruined. Bethesda. Well, Bethesda ruined itself, so I guess that one doesn't really count. World of Warcraft. Everything where activists are come in, especially Warhammer, sadly, it just gets ruined. Every TV series from a popular video game like The Witcher, just dead. Absolutely destroyed. And why? Because you let in activists. Star Wars. Multi-trillion dollar brand, maybe a couple of million now. Thanks, Kathleen Kennedy. You sure did a swell job. In any case, that was the Act Man. 10 out of 10. Bye.